Hello, and welcome to the stream. I'm your host, PXB Art, and welcome to the PXB Art Special Thursday night stream, which is usually kind of out of the norm for us. I try to do Monday and Wednesday, but we're here on a Thursday. Just doing a casual little stream. I'm your host, PXB Art. I'm an animator, illustrator, 3D artist, currently with TBS Sports and a few other places. And yeah, I just wanted to do a stream tonight, just kind of like show you guys that I'm still alive. Yeah, I'm still here. Last time I streamed was about like 2 weeks ago. On July 4th, that was the Fireworks Mania stream, and yeah, fireworks so intense that I had to take a couple weeks off. But no, seriously, I've been booked on a lot of freelance work. Hey, how's it going, Simperex? Yeah, but I've been booked on a lot of freelance gigging, so that's been kind of taking up my nights for the past 2 weeks. But I just made a delivery today, so hopefully that will be it for for the rest of this month. And then I'm actually going on vacation for 2 weeks in August. Cintiq, yeah, so that's the Cintiq 16 that work got me. So this is what it looks like here. So you have Marvel's Capcom. That's my little playlist there. Yeah, so they work just sent me that a few weeks ago. I had been using a Wacom Cintiq 13 HD, which is one that I borrowed from the office when the whole pandemic started. But I went back to the office last week, or actually this week, on Monday. So I took that back, and I had this one kind of laying around that they sent me about a few weeks ago. So I was like, okay, let me unbox this one and return the other one. Trying to get rid of your own? Yeah, but I like it so far. It's a little, the pressure on it's a little weird. I noticed I have to kind of really press down, because normally whenever I install a new Cintiq or a new tablet, I try to set the firmness level all the way up, because I like being able to kind of do a light touch and have it have a light line there, and then have all that little pressure. Just in order to get the really full line, I really like to press down on it. But this one, I set a similar. I have to turn the firmness all the way down in order for it to even register. Because yeah, what I've been doing is I've been trying to draw my normal way, and whenever I make a normal stroke, it's it doesn't register at all, unless I turn the firmness all the way down, which is not something I like to do. And then that kind of, and then when I do that, it's either it cuts down on the number of pressure levels that you can actually apply to the pen. So I don't know if it's something weird with my drivers or something else like that. But yeah, or maybe something I just need to get used to. But yeah, but I do appreciate the bigger size. It's takes up a little bit more room on my desk and gives me a little bit more room to kind of work with. Yeah. Yeah, on the default, it was still kind of giving me that same problem. So I had to turn the firmness all the way down. And, yeah, it's weird. But anyway. And the other thing I don't like about this, and I'm probably just gonna take care of it myself, is the other Cintiq, the stand that it came with, you can rotate it a full almost 45 degrees, so it's almost kind of vertical. So what I like to do is I like to put it on a higher low, so that way I can just kind of draw like that, so that way I kind of don't kill my back. Whereas this one only is it reclines pretty much all the way. It's either it's just slightly not flat. There. Let's put on some other Marvel's Capcom music while we talk shit about Wacom. Yeah. So this one this is pretty much the extent to which it reclines, which isn't much. So I'm probably gonna buy my own stand for it. So basically, it just kind of like reclines off the ground this much, whereas I kind of want it to be like this, so that way I can put it on something and just kind of draw and not have to bend over so much. Because right now, like I did a project today that required like a lot of drawing. So pretty much from like 10 to like 5, I was just like kind of drawing like frame animation. And yeah, like my back fucking hurts, man, from that. Because I just been kind of like, ugh. So I gotta buy something that'll kind of increase the tilt, or actually decrease the tilt, I guess. So yeah, so something that would kind of give me a bit more leeway with that. And yeah, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and buy that and just try to get work to reimburse me for it. Otherwise, like, yeah, if I wait for them to get me stuff, it'll take like 6 months. But yeah, but otherwise, can't complain. It was a free tablet, so thank you Viacom CBS for providing not only a tablet, but this very lovely Zojirushi water bottle that keeps your water cold for like 12 hours. But yeah, so what are we doing tonight? We're gonna play. Well, the plan was to play Streets of Rage 4 with the new DLC that just came out. Yeah, I was looking at that on. They sell the sand that I like for the 16. Yeah, I saw that on Amazon. So actually, I want to purchase that. So I'm gonna probably go ahead and buy that, and then just try to get the HR from work to give me money for it. But you know, we'll see. But yeah, but the important thing is that like I kind of get it in my possession, so that way it doesn't kill my like upper back here from like bending over. Yeah. Which yeah, when I was in my 20s, I could freaking like do that all day and just be fine. But like yeah, it's just like I hit like a wall when I like turned like 34 that like I just started fucking hurting. Yeah. But yeah, that's there's a little bit of depression for tonight. But yeah, anyway, so Streets of Rage 4, the other bit of depression today. Streets of Rage 4 came out with new DLC today. So the plan was to purchase it and to play it on stream tonight, but I have the Nintendo Switch version, which actually, I have to bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna grab. If I actually want to show off the packaging for this thing. 1 sec. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. We're back, and I'm on my son. Hey, so yeah, so the plan was to play Streets of Rage 4 today, the new DLC that just dropped. But I am the owner of this very lovely physical edition from Limited Run Games. I got this last year, and like, yeah, the packaging for this is really cool. It looks like a Genesis game, which is really neat. And if you open it up, has like a Switch case inside, and it comes with the Switch case, and it actually comes with a booklet, a little instruction manual / art book, which is something that's super duper rare in games nowadays. And like, yeah, you know, I bought this because I was like, you know, I like Streets of Rage 2 low enough. Has like so all sorts of art, and it shows you all the enemies and stuff. Cool. So yeah, I highly recommend this. Gives you like a little bit of backstory for the deep lore that is the Streets of Rage lore. But anyway, all that is to say that, like, you know, I saw this for pre-order last year on the Switch. Oh yeah, it also comes with this lovely steelbook. All that is to say that, like, you know, I saw it for pre-order on the Switch, so I bought it for the Switch. And the Switch is the only platform right now that does not let you buy the DLC. According to the publisher, there's like some sort of technical problem happening right now. So you cannot purchase it on the Nintendo Switch platform. You can purchase it on everything else, PS4, Xbox One, PC, but not the version that I have. So actually, let's switch over to this lovely screen. Yeah, so this is what you try to go to the Nintendo eShop, and it just gives you an error message when you try to visit the product page. And yeah, that's kind of a bummer. So I was looking forward to getting the 3 new DLC characters, and yeah, it says it's gonna take a couple days, but whatever. So I'll play that whenever it comes out. But in the meantime, there was a patch that updated, so some of the characters will play a little differently. So we can poke around at that a little bit, and yeah. I kind of want to do a little bit of drawing tonight, but it's just kind of late, so we can do that tomorrow during the day. So yeah, so that was the plan. Also, Sinther, you said you ordered the new Switch. That's cool. Yeah, I was considering getting it. I actually kind of wanna. I like the idea of a better screen. I would just if I did that, I would probably want to get rid of my old Switch, which I have like a kind of a launch Switch, but not like launch Switch. I got it in like in 2018, like maybe like a year or so after it launched. So nice. So the new dock. So the new dock, it has like an Ethernet port, right? That's pretty much kind of like the big draw for it. I wonder if that dock would work with regular Switch. So yeah, whenever you get it, you should try that. Try your old Switch on the new dock and see if that works. Because actually, I bought a second dock for my Switch just to kind of keep by my PC, so I didn't have to like kind of keep moving my dock from PC to the TV in the living room. So if that's the case, if the new dock works that way, yeah, I might just buy the dock and just like just so I can have the Ethernet port. Because as far as I can tell, like aside from the dock, the only thing that's really different is the screen for the new Switch. Let's just fade out this music real quick. And get back to Streets of Rage. Yeah, that music is way too positive for this game about beating up people. Let's see, can you hear the game audio? You good? Cool. Alright, so Nintendo eShop, you know, when you try to click on that, it takes you to here. It's going to ask me to enter my credentials. Yeah, it is. Okay, so forget that. So you have to take my word on it when you try to go purchase it. They even put out a tweet saying like, "Oh, hey, it's gonna take a few days for it to actually show up on the eShop." So that's it. So that's what happens when you try to go to. This is the new mode that they added, Mr. X Nightmare and. Hold on, Elgato is acting weird. All right, there you go. So yeah, this is the new mode, Mr. X Nightmare, which I guess is supposed to be some sort of like a boss rush. It's like a new new stages and stuff and whatnot. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like the Ethernet port seemed like kind of like such a no-brainer for to like to have in a Switch in the dock, and it probably wouldn't have cost them that much either to like put that in there. But now they're charging like an extra $50 for that, and like you could say the extra $50 gets you the nicer screen, but like OLED technology, like it's not like OLED technology is like super cutting edge now. It was, you could have made the argument that it was back when the Switch launched in 2017, but now like everything has OLED in it. Like the cheaper like 4K TVs have OLED screens, and they're like they're good. Like yeah, this thing doesn't even have like 4K resolution. It's just the same 720p on the little screen, and then 1080 on TV. Which yeah, when I plug the Switch onto the 4K TV that I bought, like yeah, like it looks sharp. I mean, it looks pretty sharp. It up-reses pretty well. But the thing that I was really hoping for, like with the new Switch, would be like increased processing power. Like not like a dramatically more powerful GPU or anything like that. Just like a little bit more RAM, because like when you play Breath of the Wild and you're like running through grass, it slows down and it chugs a lot. Which like that was supposed to be the game that's like, oh hey, this is like, it's supposed to be like a showcase of the Switch, and then like it was like part of the launch lineup, and right out of the gate you could tell that like, oh yeah, the Switch is already kind of playing with kind of obsolete technology now. So that's my main beef. And also my main beef is kind of with the kind of games media in general, and not necessarily even the games media, but like outlets like kind of like Bloomberg, which they have a games reporting division. They like because they're the ones out there kind of being like, oh yeah, they're the ones actually doing the reporting on like, oh hey, Nintendo is like buying up all these components, and they're doing this and they're doing that, and they're the ones kind of really out there. And then like the games journalists and games media kind of picked up on it, and they kind of ran like, oh yeah, so maybe they're gonna do a new Switch. They're gonna do a Switch Pro, because the whole thing is that like Nintendo never said it. Nintendo, like, I understand being disappointed with the actual product, but not being upset with Nintendo, because Nintendo was never at any point out there like, oh yeah, we have some hot new shit coming, and like they weren't the ones that were hyping you up to like to be let down. They were just kind of they just announced it one day. They're just like, yep, it's a random on like a Tuesday Switch OLED edition. In fact, they kind of even were like, yeah, we're not even gonna bother announcing this at E3 because it's not that big of a deal. And like I think it's a perfectly sensible purchase. Like if you don't have a Switch currently and you're deciding which one to get, like by all means get the OLED one. That's the better one. But like yeah, like it's I have a Switch. Simper has a Switch. Yeah, and if you're gonna buy this OLED one, yeah, you just end up with an extra one. Which if you want to have an extra Switch, that's cool. But yeah, I might eventually pick it up, or maybe like I'll see if anyone wants to buy this old Switch. And I think I have a coworker that he's been like kind of saying that like, oh yeah, I want to get a Switch. He's been saying that like the whole pandemic, and he never picked up one. So maybe I'll give him a good deal on this one, and then I'll just get the OLED version. That way I can justify it. But the other part of the rant is yeah, like I said, like can't really blame Nintendo for like the disappointment in the Switch quote unquote Pro, because they never really did anything to hype it up. And even now, like Steam, Valve just announced their new hardware today, so that kind of eats like the Switch Pro's lunch. It's like it's a handheld. It does the docking thing, and it plays your entire Steam library. It's like able to handle the games that you have on Steam. It can handle Streets of Rage 4. I mean, this is not the graphics showcase that you'd think, but like, yeah, like, it has your whole Steam library on there, even though it only holds 64 gigs of it at a time. Although you can apparently expand it with like flash memory, which is pretty cool. Like, you can put a memory card in there, so that's at least they have that going on. But yeah, but it's like, you know, it's more powerful hardware, a ton better third-party support, and apparently, like, you know, it's just going to be a little handheld PC, so you can install different operating systems. You can actually put Epic Game Store on there, and I think it'd be pretty neat if you could put Game Pass on that thing. And if that happens, I think that's the one scenario where they actually give like Nintendo a run for their money in the handheld market. All right, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna go start off with the streets. I wanted to play as you, Estelle, big buff police woman lady, and you, Max. Although I can play as Max if you play as one of the retro characters. And Shiva, yeah, you're right. Alright, so let's see what they did with Axel.
Back in the fight.
Back in the fight.
Axel Stone.
Alright. So let's get some story here. 10 years have passed since the fall of Mr. X and his syndicate. The city has been at peace. Until now. A new crime empire has arisen, corrupting everything good in the city. It is rumored to be led by Mr. X's own children, the Y-Twins. Former detectives Axel Stone and Blaze Fielding join forces with their old friend's daughter, Cherry Hunter, along with Floyd Irada. Together, these four vigilantes stand against the Y Syndicate on the streets of rage. 4. They said the name of the game in the dialogue. Yeah, this artwork is pretty cool. I like the art style in this. Even they made Alex Stone a little chubs. Because, like, you know what, we're all, after the pandemic, we're all little chubs. Okay. Alright. Gotcha. I think I beat this game like once. Ah. That part's always been hilarious to me, like how he just fucking like just who runs with a knife like that? So the thing with the new Switch though is that they're not gonna. I think one of my biggest issues with the current Switch is the Joy-Con drift issue. Stop punching me while I'm punching other guys. Stop it. So the Joy-Con drift issue is like one that is not being addressed at all. and that's kind of a bummer. Because I know, like, yeah, I had to get my Joy-Con replaced, or I had to send it in rather to Nintendo, because it kept pushing, like every game I was playing, like yeah, like it kept pushing me to the left because of the Joy-Con drift. You said the same thing. Just get it if you don't have one. Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. Like, you know, if you don't have a Switch already, like yeah, get the OLED one. Doesn't make sense to get the old Switch if the OLED one is available. Why'd you do that? Oh, we're having a good time. Why you gotta kick me like that? Yeah, and those are just... How are you still alive? You just got crushed by a car. You still want to fight? Beat up the car, beat up the car, up to your car. Who do you think you are? Okay, sorry. So my main critique of Alex in the OG game is that like he felt very slow, which he still feels very slow. Like Robot Man. Down we go. Alright. I don't like the cut of your jib. Fuck you. Fuck you too. Ugh. Not fair. Why would you kick me? What did I ever do to you? Oh, knife. It's always an insult to injury when he gets stabbed by like that guy, because like he doesn't move fast. And he doesn't move in a way that's unpredictable either. You can usually see him coming, but it's just that like whenever you get hit, it's like you're in the middle of something else. So you're like, oh shit, I can't move out of the way in time. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Money. Turkey. Wall meat. Okay, so now what? Alright, now it's boss time. Viva. Ow. Ow. It's not fair that you get super armor like that. Hey. Ow! Ow. Special move. Oh. How do I do a special move again? Ow. Oh, that was a waste. Dang, it died. So Alex feels alright. Wish they made him a little faster. B. Alright. Let's go to the next stage. I like playing as Astronaut, because he has a dash. What's going on with this city? They're too powerful. Uh-oh. We run afoul of the law. So, Adam is he's a returning character from Streets of Rage 1. And he's an unlockable character in this game. You have to like play up to like level. I shouldn't have eaten that apple. I just use my mouse to make sure that I don't keep poking that. Oh, police brutality. Hey. I'm gonna want to keep that taser in play. Now the way the specials work in this is that they take off health, but you get that health back as long as you beat people up. Alright, you want to see something cool? So we have this taser, so we're gonna apply it to this arcade machine. Now we fight this guy from Streets of Rage, the first. Streets of Rage 2. Ow. Yeah, so basically what happens is when you use a special, it'll take away health, but as long as you're beating people up, it'll come back. But if you get hit before the health comes back, you just lose the health. So it's kind of a risk-reward thing where, like, you know, the special keeps your combo going. It's because, like, in this case, Adam's special is like this hurricane kick thing. But if you, like, right there where I got hit, I didn't get my health back because I got hit before it can fully regenerate. Uh-oh. Get some, get some. I think the music in this one is pretty good. Apple. Do I need the apple? Gave me an extra life. No. Anybody want some? Ow. That's not nice. Just go grab this turkey before it goes away. I'm always paranoid about food going away in video games. one of these weapons, and off to fight the boss. Let's go. I'll grab a fresh one. There you go. Done. Who's this eagle, you motherfucker? Eagle from Street Fighter 1, that is. So his whole shtick is that he like either grabs you or he shoulders. Whatever you're doing. Oh. Oh, ouch. And just punch you in the face, and we're good. Like the American flag is just an eagle on top of a flag that has blue stripes. I mean, if it's in a police station, that makes sense that it has blue stripes on it. That's the kind of flag that they fly there. Look. There is a huge mosquito in here. Motherfucker. And got it. Whee. I'm not gonna lie, folks, that was pretty scary. My life was on the line there. This mosquito came and threatened me. So yeah, there's 12 levels in this whole fucking thing. Alright, so I don't know how long we're gonna dig around with this here. So the other character I like is so Adam is the like hands down best character in this game. So yeah, so this is your Axel is like your standard kind of like, oh, he's kind of balanced, is pretty good at everything. Blaze is like, you know, she has quick attacks, but like, you know, she is pretty much a glass cannon, can't take very much damage, and doesn't do a ton of damage, but she has like fast hits. Cherry is kind of the same thing, except she actually has a dash. Blaze does not have a dash, so that's kind of annoying. Cherry has like a cool guitar kind of like area effect kind of special that knocks people back. Floyd is your huge big guy that's like super strong but super slow, and yeah, he has like a lot of command grabs, and he's alright. I think he's like the least fun to play as. And Adam is just good at everything. He's fast. He's like a better version of Axel. And then you have your Streets of Rage 1 version of characters, which is Blaze, Adam, and Axel. These guys do not have specials, so. Then you have their Streets of Rage 2 versions. You have Skeet, Blaze from Streets of Rage 2. I've always thought of Blaze as Latina. So like, you know, every time I saw Blaze in like the Genesis version of Streets of Rage, I was always like, yeah, Spanish people represent. These Latinos represent in the games. Ooh. Even though I guess she's not. Oh well. Axel, like, you know, there. And Max. Although, look at this character design and tell me that she's not Latina. She's not very obviously Latina. Alright, so let's, we could play as Blaze for a bit. Bring it on! Alright, so we got some more story. Well, well, well. Anime boy enters. Who the hell are you? Mr. Y. Well, he's got gold and cash. Please don't be rash. Well, in that case. Anyway, while we're waiting, don't forget to follow and like me on Instagram, Twitter, and every single other social media. I'm at PXBR on those. So yeah, her standard walk is a little faster than Axel. But again, she doesn't have a dash, so that kind of sucks. Alright, so do your standard exploding barrel, so I'm gonna clear out from there. Cool. Cool. Oh, it's Iron Fist over here. Money. Stars. So the stars indicate how many times you can do like the super duper combo. But, later, guys. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh, this guy. money. Get the pipe. Let's go. That's it. Fuck you. Fuck you. One of you dropped a knife, I want it. Where's the knife? Oh, look. Okay. Ow. Turkey, get some money, get some more money. Okay, what else? Okay, I think it's boss time now. Alright, so I have to make sure these guys don't get whipped by these therapists. Then they become a pain in the ass to deal with. They have super armor and they will not. Let me see if I can grab this guy. That's one way to deal with him. Just make sure I beat up the chair. What if I do this? And down you go. C, that's at least a B. Lame. Alright, let's go to the old pier. Cherry, I like.
Cherry Hunter.
Cherry Hunter. Oh my. Now that hurts. You sound like you enjoy that too much. Crash. Okay, this nice deep Streets of Rage. See, she gets a dash. Be gone, thought. Yeah, I think Cherry's like one of the more. She's like very fun to play as. She has like these quick attacks. Her dashing special is like this little kind of multi-hit thing. Ow. Get up. fall down that hole. That would suck. Jerk. So the one patch note that I did see is that that little dash move can no longer fall down holes, so that's good. Bare knuckle. So you know, the Japanese name of Streets of Rage is actually Bare Knuckle. And I'm running low on health. That's the other thing you should know. Shit. Is go in here, and every time you see an arcade machine, you want to shock it. Taser. You get a nice hidden boss battle. Health? No. Great. Oh, it just automatically heals me. Alright, and down we go. Whee! Oh yeah, the remix. Alright, so, you know what was really good? That Loki final. Simply because it was not a finale. It was a season finale instead of a series finale, and thank goodness for that. Cliffhangers are always more interesting than definitive endings, even though people want definitive endings. Uh-oh. You, I'm supposed to be able to play as you. I wanted to see what happens if you do the stage playing as her. Right. Yeah. So that's the special move from Streets of Rage, the first. Like all your guys can do that special where they call in like the cops, shoot like missiles at bad guys. Which some might say is excessive use of force, but you know, it's a video game. Can't beat me on your own. Lame. Ow. Yeah, so yeah, I did not see them actually introducing spoilers for episode 6 of Loki, which is the season finale, as I mentioned before. So if you have not watched it, please close your ears for a second. So 3, 2, 1, you're now entering spoiler territory. I was not expecting them to actually introduce Kang the Conqueror in that episode. I was just like, oh. And they kind of didn't. They just, because in the context of the story, it doesn't matter that he's Kang the Conqueror. He's just like, okay, guy at the end of the world. Beat you with the power of music. KO. My rank C. Alright, let's go. Underground. Kinda don't like playing as Floyd, so we're just gonna play as Adam again. You won't get away that easily. Listen, lady, can't you see the Syndicate is behind this? Shut it! You broke the law. That's my duty to put you in jail. Requesting backup. Send everything you got. Dun dun dun. Anime is happening. Hey guys, long time no see. Papa! Oto-san! And who might you be? Stand down, officer. I'm with the Special Investigations Unit. Let them go. Piss off, you don't have jurisdiction here. You don't need jurisdiction when you have family. Daddy's just gonna talk to the lady. Dun dun dun. That sounds sinister. Underground. So yeah. So in the context of that story, like it didn't matter that he was Kang the Conqueror or not. I'm just gonna pause so I can. So yeah, because I was like my whole concern with that, because people were like, oh yeah, Kang is gonna be like the person at the end of all this, blah blah blah, and I was like, yeah, like it's gonna be kind of weird for them to like introduce a whole new character as the big bad that they hadn't established before. They established it was someone behind the TVA, but like they didn't really establish that it would be Kang or like or a singular person. So yeah, so the way that they introduced him makes sense because it is not the end of the story. Sorry, I think another mosquito has found his way in here, which I don't know where the fuck they're coming from. Anyway, so yeah, because it is a season finale rather than a series finale, it makes sense for them to be like, okay, yeah, they gave you a taste of Kang, but he's like a variant of Kang's, of one of the Kangs. So he's just like, yep, when you kill me, the one that shows up is actually going to be like Kang the Conqueror, not me, silly Kang, that played around with you. What's going on back there? What are those guys doing? Yeah, so the green stuff does damage to stand on it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. German suplex. Ow. What the fuck? Yeah, fuck you. That's some money. Oh. No. Same to you. Alright. Shinobi. Oh. just gonna adjust my phone real quick because it is blocking the left side of the screen. Ow. Get this turkey. Pretty good. What do we got here? Alright, let's go upstairs. Sounds like the party's thumping. Yeah, so I think the biggest difference between, like, because people were speculating, like, oh yeah, Mephisto's gonna show up in like the last episode of WandaVision, or like Professor X is gonna show up, but those were like characters that they never hinted at. Whereas Kang, they actually do hint at a little bit. They start talking about him in like 4 or 5, episode 4 or 5 out of 6, where they start hinting at someone who's behind the TVA that isn't the Time Wizards, because they're like, oh yeah, Time Wizards, not a real thing. They hint at them, and even at the end, they don't refer to him as Kang the Conqueror, because it doesn't matter what his actual name is. You just know that, like, oh hey, there's another this person behind this, and he refers to himself as a conqueror. That's enough of a hint. So that way, when you see him pop up in next season, which they are certainly going to do, because the last shot of this show is a statue of Kang the Conqueror. Did I get it? I think I got it. Got it, motherfucker. Yeah. The last shot is a statue of what Kang the Conqueror looks like in the comics. What are you doing there? Why are you beating up that bathroom stall? What did it do to you? I'm just gonna leave it to it. You don't abide the destruction of public property. I don't like how open this bathroom is. I would not feel comfortable pissing in there. In a bathroom that is pretty much missing a wall. Apple, get some money, the other money. Ow. Stop holding the knife like that. back suplex. That's that guy from Streets of Rage 3. Yeah. It's the kangaroo. No more credit. Is there something... Is there a machine around here that I can use this taser on? It'd be kind of weird that they had the taser just kind of here randomly. Money. Can go further? No. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. There has to be something around here I can shock. Oh. Guess we can shock the boss. Well, this guy is from Streets of Rage 2. Ow. Okay, that's fair. Ow. Like listen here, you Freddie Mercury looking motherfucker. Look. Hey, come here. Okay, got all the stuff I wanted to get. Let's see. Alright, that's about as much as I'm gonna play tonight. But yeah, so good on you, Streets of Rage 4. We're gonna try you again once the DLC becomes available on the Nintendo Switch, because that is my platform of choice on this. I think Streets of Rage 4 is also on Game Pass, so if you have Game Pass, totally recommend checking it out. And if you can play it online with some friends, that is the ideal way to play it. Or Actually, the most ideal way is couch co-op, so be sure to do that. But yeah, but I'm gonna sign off for tonight. It's kind of a short-ish stream tonight. Um, yeah, I just wanted to offer up some proof of life because I've been away working for like the past 2 weeks, so I haven't had a lot of time to stream. But yeah, but check me out at PXBR on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, on all the social medias at PXBR, so you can see all my art stuff that I'm up to. Check out the coffee page, ko-fi.com/pxbart, and the merch shop, society6.com/pxb_art. To help support the stream, you can also follow and subscribe. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do, during the day, I'm gonna start doing some emotes on here. So I'm going to draw some emotes so that way, you know, if you're a subscriber, you have something fun to play with, something fun to post up in the chat. So we can at least have some sort of perk to people who pay money to subscribe to me. And again, thank you very much to anyone who has subscribed. Thank you very much to anyone who follows. I truly and deeply appreciate it. It is never necessary. The stream is always going to be free. But if you'd like to support the stream, yeah, you have an Amazon Prime sub, be sure to hit that. It costs you nothing. I get a couple bucks for it. So yeah, so if you would like to do that, let me know, or just like, you know, do that. If you'd like to support the stream more directly, check out the coffee page. I've been mailing out some mini prints to people who have been supporting the stream. I had a couple around here. Yeah, so like, you know, this is a mini print, little 4x6 print of pieces that I've done on camera, or pieces that I've done on stream. Let me just go ahead and switch over to my full webcam so I can sign off. So yeah, if you'd like to support me, check out the coffee page and you can get one of these for $6. You get your choice of anything I've done here on stream, or any art piece that or most art pieces that I've done on Instagram. So yeah, if you would like to support the stream that way, check out the coffee page, ko-fi.com/pxbart. Make the donation, message me either on Instagram or on there and just say, hey, this piece, send me the link, or just send me a screenshot of the one that you like on Instagram. Be like, hey, I like this one, print it for me. And I'll be glad to mail you a little bit of art. And I'll sign it too. Cool. But yeah, and if you donate $15, you get access to my figure study series, Figure and Anatomies Drawing art sketchbook, which has some 18-year-old plus artwork that you can only see if you're of legal age. So yeah, $15 gets you a digital PDF of that, and that's work that I cannot show here on stream, that I cannot show on Instagram, that I cannot show on Twitter, that I cannot show on anywhere that prohibits the nudity. So if you'd like to check that out, consider donating $15 on my coffee page. Again, that's ko-fi.com/pxbart. So yeah, so you see here we have a follower goal of 100. When we hit 50, we did a game giveaway stream. I want to do another one, so when we hit 100, that's when I'm going to give away some more games. So yeah, be sure to hit the little heart button, tell your friends to hit the little heart button, tune in, and yeah, be a part of the community so you can win some stuff. Alright, so thank you very much for tuning in tonight. This has been a stream with your host, PXBart, and that's me. I'll be back tomorrow with a little bit of drawing in the afternoon. I'm going to try to do some emotes here, something fun. So if anyone has any suggestions, let me know in chat or just send me a message. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me tonight. Have a good night. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.